Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Thursday, the 14th of April 2022. It's our second day of, I was going to say fun and games. We're not really having much fun here. I'm not. Well, I am, but not the usual New Year type fun. Although apparently, I just heard that there were some water fights yesterday evening out in some of the areas where they traditionally do that a lot. I don't know how long they were on for, but I did hear that illegal activity was taking place. I'm not sure if I would. Well, I certainly, if I do decide to do it, I won't be telling you, will I? Because I won't be admitting to anything illegal on here. Actually, I think I don't want to catch COVID again, do you know? And I think being close to lots of people, it's probably not a good idea still. Our cases are rising here. I'm full of nice food. And I've just fortified myself with a strong, freshly brewed coffee, just finished. And so I should attack the New York Times hard level game and see how we do on this one, shall I? Right, first thing I've seen is the 6 blocking across here like this. So let's have a 6. Oh, sorry, I had the wrong button clicked already. There we go. Sorry, that's my fault. 6s. Anything else happening on 6? Yes. 6 blocking down here and 6 blocking up here and a 6 in there. Right, what else is going on? I see 5s blocking up these 2 columns and 5 across here. Let's put a 5 there, shall we? Also 5 blocking here, 5 blocking across, that's a 5 there. Missing numbers 4, 9. No good for me just yet, I think. Okay, we got 5 blocking down here, 5 blocking down here, so that's a 5 there. Missing numbers up here, what, 2, 9, I think? Okay, so we've got 9 blocking here, so that's our 9, and this will be our 2. Okay, we have 4 blocking across these 2 rows here, putting 4 into that square there, and then, so I said 4, 9, didn't I? So 4 blocking up here, so this is the 4, and this is the 9. That means 9 is down here. Do we know anything else? 2 and 9. Okay, 2 and 9 here. Can we know? No, we don't know. How about this? 1, 7. 1, 7, 1, 7. So that's going to put 1 and 7 up there. And the missing numbers here, 3, 8, I think. Okay. Right. Okay. I am still full. Probably shouldn't play Sudoku on a full stomach. Like, don't drink and drive. Don't Sudoku and on a full stomach. They used to say don't swim on a full stomach, don't they? But they found out that's not really, it's a bit of an old wives' tale. Though I suppose if you were extremely full, you probably might get cramp or something like that. I don't think I'd like to go swimming how I feel right now. 3's blocking in these directions, giving me a 3 here. Ah, okay, so our 9 blocks down here making 9 in one of these two squares, meaning this can't be 9. But I did say this was, remember we've got 9 blocking down here, right? So then that has to be a 9. And the other number was a 2, wasn't it? I think 2, yeah it was. We're doing on 2s, like that, and like that. Oh dear. That was such a shame. I was hoping we were going to get a 2 over there. Never mind. Ah, we have a 6 and 4 across here and a 6 and 4 down here, so we have a pair. Yay! A pair of 6 and 4. So we know 6 and 4, 6 and 4. So what's that going to give us? So then the 3s, this is 6 and 4, right? So then the 3s will be there. Is that going to do much? Not a great deal. Okay, then the 5s. 5s are across there. I don't really do anything much about those either. Now 7, that might be more useful. 7 in those squares, so 7 in these squares. Down here, 7. Ouch, that's a shame. Shame. All right, how about the 8? And the 9? 3 squares like that. Oh, that's disappointing. I've got a pair of 6 and 4, and I don't seem to be able to do much with it. Ouch, that's a shame. Hello. Up here, I think we're 1, 2, 8, 9. Is that right? 1, 2, 8, 9. Yes, it is. So 1, 2, 9, all attacking this square. So it's got to be an 8 then. Ah, does that matter? What did I say? 6 and 4 here. So now the 8s. No, still doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't change anything. Down here, 8. No. Such a shame. Let's just hit some digits and see if I can see anything useful. Ones are going to be like this. Yuck. Far too many places over there. 2s. I already looked at, didn't I? Okay, like this. 2s, 3s. Now 3s. 3. Like that. We'll come back to this again. 6 and 4. 3s are here. 5s somewhere along there. 3, 5. 7s are in these. 7s are in these 2 squares, right? Forget it. Forget it. 5s. Ooh. 5s. Okay. 6s. Don't know. 7s. Oh no, that's not right, is it? 7, I said is up here, isn't it? That's not true. 7 is like that. Sorry, I made a mistake there because this is 6 and 4 here, as I've tried to show myself many times so I don't forget. You know, you may have realized why I keep doing this over and over. I'm trying to remember myself. I keep kind of trying to look at these patterns and help myself to remember, because I'm not very good at remembering these patterns. But did I see something like this a moment ago? Do 6s again. Is this 6 and 7 only? 6 and 7 are up here, right? 7 is one of our numbers blocking this square here, and 6 blocks this square here, and 6 and 7 blocks across here. It is. So this is a pair of 6 and 7. Don't know if that's going to help us, but anyway, seems to be a pair of 6 and 7. So if that's 6 and 7, is that going to give us anything else up here? Ooh, that's 5 numbers. That's a lot. We'll have a look anyway. 1's any use? No, I don't think so. 2's not in the bottom. Not in 2. Oh, 2's. 2's are okay. We've got 2 blocking here, 2 blocking here. Oh no, not there. Sorry. 2 there. Okay, nope. Okay, I don't think that's going to give me much anyway. Let's continue along, shall we? Let's highlight some digits. Oh, I've done that already. 6, 7. Where was I? 8. Okay, I'll get there in a minute. Sorry, dear viewer, you are wondering why I'm so scatty. I'll say it's because I'm so full up, but you know that's not the reason. If you watch this channel often enough, it's just how I am. 8s are in the corners here. Again, that seems a bit familiar. What else do we have? 3, 4, 3, 4, 8. It's only 3 numbers. 3, 4, 8. not 9. 1, 2, we can't tell. Oh, damn. Right. Okay, I'm not doing very well here. Well, I'm not making too much progress. Anyway, let's. I've forgotten what on earth was up here. Let me just come back and remind myself what's missing from here. 1 and 7, right? Okay, 1 and 7 there. Any help on 1 or 7? 1 up there. 7 we already know. Up there or there. Missing numbers over here were 3 and 8. Not getting anywhere here. Should we have a look across this row here? Missing numbers are 1, 2, 7, 6. 1, 2, 6, 7. 1, 2, 6, 7. Yeah, or 1 and 7. That would make sense, wouldn't it? 2, 6, 7. How about along here? 1, 3, 8, 9. Oh dear. Oh, I'm not making much progress here. It's 1, 2, 2. Okay, sorry. The delay is far too great, so let's get on and put in some pencil marks. Let's do the ones that I can see very easily. First of all, we still have to get 1, 7 there. 1, 7 up here, and 3, 8 here, I think it was. Okay, and then the 9s I know are along here like that, and across here like so, and I'm going to put 9s across here like that now as well. 5s I also have spotted 5 blocks across here like this, so 5s go across there and 5 across here and here, so 5s are like that, and then again across like this, 3 sets of 3 5s. But we won't be doing any swordfish or anything like that. Obviously, there's nothing else to intersect. Right, what else did I see? Something about 4s. Okay, this 4 blocks up here and across here, so 4 is a pair here, and 4 will be a pair down here. And this, of course, these two squares are 4, 6 that I noted earlier. Oh, this 7 blocking up here, 7 across there. And so that's going to put 7 into those squares there. Okay. Oh, I know what I spotted, didn't I? 6 and 7 in these two squares, didn't I? 6 and 7. In fact, I'm gonna put that in right now. 6 and 7 in those. Hey, what happened there? Yeah, that's right. 6 and 7. I'm worried. Sometimes the computer seems to be doing things out of my control. Okay. 6, 7. I'm going to try to remember that. Okay. Right. What else do we need? What was missing down here? Oh yeah, 2s are up there, that's it. And 2s across here, and 2s across here. Look, that's a 2, isn't it? Because I said 6 and 7. It's a good job I wrote those in, because I'd never have remembered them. Okay, now, because this has to be 6 or 7, because I found that out earlier, we've got 2s blocking across here, 2s blocking across here. This has to be a 2. This can't be a 2. That must be a 2 there, and this 2 can now say bye-bye. Is that going to help us? Yeah, it's going to put a pair of 2s up there as well. Okay. Right. Let's go on, shall we? I'm going to put in all the rest of the pairs, or in this case, like a triple here. That will do as well. Anything else going on? 1? Don't think so. 2's done already. 3's there, as mentioned earlier. Somewhere along the bottom here. 4. Anything left we can do with 4? Don't think so. 5's then. Oh yeah, as mentioned already. 6's. Okay. I got to put in the rest of the 6's. 6 blocks across here, 6 blocks down here. So in fact, the 6's are a pair in this square and this square. We've got the 6 in there because I wanted that to be 6 or 7. So we've got that there like that. That's good. That's the only pair, isn't it? Right, 7's then. Okay, 8's. Nope. And this looks like a tough game, doesn't it? I think this is probably a tough game. Yeah, I think it's a toughie. Right, where do I begin? I kind of fancy this because I put in this 6 or 7 here. Maybe we should try maybe either along here or up and down here. What do you think? Should we try this bottom shoot here? Because it's this kind of, with this 9 blocking down here, and it kind of looks like it might be something. Probably not though. Okay, let's see. 1 blocks down here, so we have 1 available in those squares. 2, 3, 4, 5 done. 6 blocks this square and 6 blocks this square. So we have 6's like that. 7, 9 done. We're looking for 8. 8 blocks down here and 8 blocks across here. So we have 8's in those squares there. What's going on over here? 1's we don't know anything about. We know this is 6 or 7 only, right? Try to keep that in mind. So 1's can still go anywhere apart from that square there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're just looking for 8. 8 blocks across here. I think that's it. So 8's can go anywhere like that. Have we got anything useful? 1, 9, 6, 8. Don't think so. Am I missing something? Maybe not. Right, okay then, so let's move on up. Now I've got this 4, 6 pair, so why don't I try here? 1 is done, 2 is done, 3 is done, 4 is done, 5, 6, 7 done, 8. We're looking for 8. 8 blocks across here and 8 blocks here, so we have 8 available in those squares, and then we're looking for 9. 9 blocks across here and down here, so we have 9 in these squares. We've got ourselves a single 3. Unless I'm much mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, it's a single 3. If you spotted that without notation marks, you're a good man, Gunga Din, because I wouldn't have. Okay, 3's go there, and now 3's can be removed from that square there. Right. Anything else? Do we need to check anything more? 2s, I don't think so. 3s across there, down here. Okay. All right, so let's try this top block up here now. Then 1 blocking up here, so that puts 1 into these squares. 2, 3 done. 4 blocks up here, so 4 available like that. 5 is done. 6, 7. Oh, also blocks up in the same way, so that's 7 then in those 3 squares. 8 and 9 are done. Okay, anything we can see here that will help us? Please, please. Oh dear. 1, 2, 5. Well, I'm not seeing much. How about you? All right, let's go over here. Now, I've got to remember 6, 7, because 6, 7 I said, didn't I? I'm trying to remember these two. I'm so worried I'm going to forget. I'm trying everything I can to keep it in my head. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in those 2 squares. 6s. I've got to do the 6s, haven't I? Because I said it goes there, but I haven't. That doesn't mean I've finished everything, does it? 6 blocking across like this. So the other 6 is in this square. There we go. Oh, that's a point. That's a pair of pointing 6s now, isn't it? 6 can 6 block down here. So 6. Okay, so this can't be 6. Great, great, great. Because I said this pair of 4 and 6. So that's a 4 and that's a 6. That is good stuff. Now we've got ourselves a 7 up here as well, and that's going to put a 7 in that square and allow us to remove these 7s. Okay, and this 7 means this is a 1 and the 7 is there. Oh, that was a nice little find, wasn't it? I love Sudoku when you just find one little thing. Right, okay, 4 blocking across here. This is the only place for a 4 to finish this row. In fact, let's get rid of candidate 4 there. I haven't finished filling all the candidates in, but that's okay. So that nice pair of pointing 6s there did us a favour. Shall I finish off with the candidates in that block, or should I do something else first? Maybe I should. Yeah, 4. Look, we've got this 4, meaning this can't be 4. This is our 4 in this square here. And all the candidates are in up here, aren't they? 1, 2, 5. Yeah, they are. So that's not a 4, that's a 5, and this 5 does not exist now, leaving us with 1 and 2, meaning this one cannot be true. Let's remove it. Okay, 1s. Alright, that looks a bit better. 1 and 2. 5, 8, 9, 5, 8, 9. Okay, that looks good. And here we've got 5, 9, 5, 6, 9. Only 2 numbers and only 2 empty squares and 3 numbers. So I immediately set the alarm. And okay, 5 we've got up here. So that will be our 9. 5, 9 we have now. This must be a 6. We get rid of those 6s. And we know that this will be a 6 over here because it's the only space that can be. Now I said 6, 7, so let's put that 7 in there. And let's get rid of that square there. 7 blocking down here, 7 across here. In fact, we know that that will be a 7. And then over this way, that's got to be a 1. That will be our 7 there. Our 1 now means that this won't be a 1. 1 will be here. So this is our 1 there. Let's clean up some of these candidate ones, shall we? Okay, now we're left with single 8 here. Is that right? Yeah, because it can't be 5. Okay, yes, that is correct. So 8 there, 5 there. And then 9 will finish that block. Last number here is an 8 for this row. We'll get rid of those 8s there, leaving us with 1, 3, and 9. 3 numbers of 3 squares, okay? Looking good, looking good. This 9, sorry, gives us an 8 in that square, and because we've got 8, 9, that's a 5 there. Okay. This all stemmed from one little find. You know, you just get that one pair of pointing 6s there. That just gave me a lot. Now the 6, this will have to be a 6 now, won't it? Because we had 6s in these 2 squares, so that's a 6. One number left to complete this row. Is it a 9? I do believe it is. Let's put it in then. Meaning this cannot be a 9. This is a 9, and we're just overwriting a 2, so the 2 goes there. Let's get the 9, last 9 down here. Let's get rid of those candidate 9s to avoid any confusion. Now we're left with 1, 3 here. I've still got one number to go here. What's missing? 8. 8 is allowable in those squares there. Okay. Right then. Not much more to do, is there? This 3 and 8, can we do anything? No, this is 1 or 2, so this will be 1 or 2, and we have a 2 stopping that square there, so we know this in fact will be a 1, and this will be a 2, and this will be a 1. What's left? 1, 2, where's our 3's gone? 4. Oh, here we go. 8 blocking up here. So that's our 8, meaning this will be an 8, and this number will be removed. We have a 1 here already, so this will be a 3. 1 goes there, 3 goes there, 1 is in that square. We have an 8 here, so this is a 3. Our 8 goes there. 3 now blocks this, so 3 goes there, and 4 will finish the grid. Okay, thank you very much. That's the New York Times hard level game over and out. And my food still hasn't properly digested. I'm still full. How about that? What should I do on a lazy day like today? I know for those of you, it's just most of you, it's just a normal Thursday, but here it's like feels like an incredibly long weekend. Imagine the longest weekend you could have. That's what it feels like. Okay, I'll probably be back later with some more because I've got the time. Bye bye.